Hello and welcome back to Daily News Analysis by APSC. Today is 20th of May 2023. Here is the list of news that we'll be covering. Let's begin. The first is the important day, that is the World Bee Day. So today's day is to raise awareness of the importance of pollinators. So we know bees are one of the major pollinators in the world, right, in the animal kingdom, and the threats they face and also their contribution to sustainable development. Because of bees, there is a lot of productive things happening in the nature. They pollinate the flowers, which in return blooms and gives us the pleasant sights, plus also helps in a lot of other things for the environment, right? Now the UN member states, they have approved this day in 2017, and it was put forward, the proposal to celebrate this day as World Bee Day was put forward by Slovenia. Okay, and on this day, this person, Anton Jansa, he was a pioneer in modern beekeeping. So he is also known as the father of apiculture. Keeping of bees is known as apiculture. So he was born in 1734 in Vienna, Austria. So on 20th May 1734, Anton Jansa, who is the pioneer or who is known as the father of apiculture, was born. This year's theme has been taken as Bee Engage in Pollinator Friendly Agricultural Production. The other day we have is the World Metrology Day. This is on the measurements and weights in the market. So this is also an annual celebration that commemorates the signature of the Meter Convention on 28th May 1875 by 17 nations at that time, right? So this day is celebrated jointly by the International Bureau of Weights and Measures, which is known as BIPM, and the International Organization of Legal Metrology, that is OIML. And this year's theme is measurements supporting the global food system. So the focus is on the food system this year, okay? From PIB, we have this news from Prime Minister's office, that is India's first domestic commercial flight on indigenous feedstock and SAF, right? So the Prime Minister has praised this historic step of making aviation fuel from ethanol. So from feedstock, they produce ethanol and then SAF. Now what is SAF? SAF stands for Sustainable Aviation Fuel, which is clean, right? So this AirAsia flight, this is an AirAsia flight. So this commercial airplane has been successful in using India's first indigenous feedstock and SAF that was produced in the country, right? The second news from PIB is again from Prime Minister's office, that is the defense production of India has crossed 1 lakh crore rupees mark for the first time ever. Now, and it is growing. The defense production in the country is growing. So for the first time, it has crossed 1 lakh crore mark. On the next, we have this news from both Assam Tribune and RBI withdraws rupees 2000 notes from circulation. So the 2000 notes that was elusive for quite some time. We haven't seen 2000 notes in our hands for quite some time. So this is the reason it will be stopped from circulation till September 30th. The deadline is till September 30th to deposit it in the banks if you have it, and or get it exchanged from the banks or RBI offices, right? So it won't be abruptly stopped like in 2016, but then the government has given a deadline, or RBI has given a deadline till September 38th. Okay, so if you have 2000 notes, then you should definitely change it. And this has been done to stop hoarding of black money and money laundering. Okay, so even in 2016 this was the same reason. Here also is the same reason. On the other side, we have Assam Cabinet's new decisions. So one of the first decision they have, or one of the first approval, is to abolish the office of divisional commissioner, right? Then the deputy commissioners would be known as district commissioners from now on, and they will have the power to transfer gazetted and non-gazetted employees within the district with approval of guardian minister, who will be the local MLA, or they will be assigned as a guardian minister, who would be required in case of gazetted employees. If the district commissioner wants to transfer some gazetted employees within the district, then they'll have to take permission from the guardian minister. Now, the cabinet has also approved rupees 852 crores for construction of a 4-lane elevated corridor on JNB Road, that is from Digoli-Pukuri towards Nunmati, okay, with a 2-lane extended arm towards Rajgarh Road. All right, so new flyover is coming. It's coming in the sense the notice has been given out, and this flyover will be one of the longest in the country. Okay, plus the cabinet has also approved the rolling out of category 3 of the Assam Microfinance Incentive and Relief Scheme 2021, that is aimed to provide relief burden to microfinance borrowers whose accounts had become NPA, right? NPA means non-performing asset, right? And also one more final decision the state cabinet has taken is to introduce Santali as a medium of instruction in educational institution with the Old Chiki script. Now, Santali is a group of people that has come with the Britishers in Assam to help in the plantations, like tea plantations, right? So those are Adivasis, part of Adivasi. Adivasi itself is a huge group. Under Adivasi group, there are certain tribes like Santali, Munda, etc. So Old Chiki script is used by the Santalis, and this will be introduced as a medium of instruction in government institutions in Assam, which is a very good initiative by the government. And Santali communities, the students from those communities can study in their mother tongue, right? So with this, we come to the end of today's news analysis. We have our Telegram channel where you get updates on our courses that are happening on our YouTube channel, plus in other avenues as well. Then we have our course called Crash Course that is going on our YouTube channel, that is free of cost for all the starting aspirants who want to get into civil services, right? And then finally we have our study circle that happens early in the morning from 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. where you can join and have a one-on-one interaction with our faculty to improve your preparation. The registration link is in the description box below. So thank you for joining this session. We'll see you soon.